Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital. Carly and Valentine's sly plot to crush Brennan. Alright, let's get into it. So, we just saw Carly give Brennan the opportunity to come clean and tell her the truth about Jocelyn being in the WSB. But yet again, Brennan lied right in her face. And after that, Carly was seeing red, and then she made a shocking call to Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson. As you know, Brennan dropped in to see Carly after he got back from his trip to Steinmauer prison in Switzerland. He was telling her that he brought Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, and Charlotte Cassadine Bluesy Burke to visit Valentine. And Carly played it cool and didn't tell Brennan that Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, told her that Jocelyn is a WSB agent. Instead, Carly gave Brennan the chance to tell her himself. General Hospital. Carly drops hints. Carly hinted around about Jocelyn being in danger, basically opening the door wide, and even hinting that she had an idea. But Jack, of course, assumed there's no way Carly can know about Jocelyn. And so he lied and said basically he reacted like the danger was supposedly coming from her dating Vaughn, Bryce Durfee. So Jack told Carly that Jocelyn was never involved in Vaughn's mission, and that Jocelyn was never in danger. Two huge lies. So Carly let Jack think everything was fine. And then the minute he left, that's when Carly got on the phone with Spinelli. So Carly wants Spinelli to create a fake identity for her. A really good one that can withstand major scrutiny. Carly's secret mission. A disguised visit to Steinmauer prison. It looks like Carly gets what she wants from Spinelli based on a quick scene from this week's General Hospital Spoilers promo. So official GH spoilers say that Valentine is stunned by a visitor. And to me, I suspect that is Carly in a long dark wig in disguise at Steinmauer looking for Valentine's help to deal with Brennan and the threat he poses to her daughter. Pretty smart move if that is where they're going. And that's what it looks like to me. So that had me wondering if she is there at Steinmauer, exactly what is Carly up to? She's beyond furious with Brennan for getting Jocelyn involved in the WSB and for lying to her this whole time. And if you remember how Brennan got Jocelyn involved in the WSB, he set her up and put her in danger with Cyrus Renaud, Jeff Kober. And she killed the man. So Jack has deliberately put her in harm's way many times, even as part of the recruitment. And then even worse, of course, when Carly specifically was asking him about Jocelyn in danger, Jack was lying in her face. You know, that chance to confess was wasted. The absolute look on Carly's face after Jack turned his back and left. She's enraged. He is about to go down so hard. Carly wants Jack to pay, and she wants Jocelyn out of the WSB, and completely safe. A dangerous alliance. Carly and Valentine team up against Brennan. I suspect Carly's going to team up with Valentine to take down Brennan, and try and get Jocelyn out of the WSB. The thing is, despite Carly's concern, I don't think Jocelyn wants out of the WSB. I think she likes it, but I don't think her wanting to stay and will stop Carly from trying to get her out. You know, Jocelyn is her daughter. She's going to do what she's going to do. We all know that Carly does what she wants, and if she thinks Jocelyn needs out of the WSB, she's going to proceed. She's not going to listen to anybody but herself because that's how Carly does. So, I do think she's going to use that fancy new fake ID that Spinelli creates for her. And I think Carly's going to jet over to see Valentine this week and suggest that they work together to take down Jack. And I think if this is what happens, Valentine may jump at the chance because he and Brennan are full-on enemies now. You know, Valentine and Jack have each tried to kill the other. I don't think there's any salvaging what was a decades-long friendship that has now turned into dangerous rivalry and hatred. General Hospital. A great plan ahead? I think we could actually see Carly and Valentine come up with a way to destroy Jack. First of all, Carly may tell Valentine that Brennan recruited Jocelyn, and she may ask Valentine, why would Jack do this? And Valentine may tell Carly just how ruthless her boyfriend is. He and Valentine are old friends. And Valentine knows where the skeletons are buried, you know, and Brennan turned on him, and he turned on Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. So yeah, Jocelyn is in danger. Who's to say Brennan won't turn on Jocelyn as well? Masterminding Brennan's downfall. Sabotage and a prison break? Carly will probably be even more convinced that Jack needs to go down after she talks to Valentine, and she may ask him to help her find a way to make it happen. If you remember, Brennan was going to kidnap Carly a couple of years ago. If you recall, he had a full serial kidnap set like duct tape, zip ties, I think some rope when he was arrested by Anna, I think was the one that arrested him, and tossed him in Pentonville. But Carly ignored the red flags and dated her would-be kidnapper, and had him in her bed. But Jack targeting Jocelyn is just too much. So Carly may ask Valentine how she can get Jocelyn out of the WSB. And I'm betting the answer is that Jack needs to go for Jocelyn to be released. She can't just quit. So Carly and Valentine may plot to discredit or sabotage Brennan so that he gets fired. Then we may have Carly asking Valentine, to help her. And he says, "I'd like to, but I can't do it from in here." So Carly may find a way to get Valentine out of Steinmauer, or help him escape, or who even knows. Carly isn't going to care if Valentine is dangerous and on the loose as long as Jocelyn is safe. Carly is very much an ends justify the means type of person. Recruiting allies, Jason and Anna join the fight. After seeing Valentine, we could see Carly run back to Jason to recruit him for the anti-Jack scheme. And of course, Jason will be upset if Carly does go to see Valentine because she's making rash decisions without thinking them through. That'll be Jason's perspective. Carly's perspective is she'll do what she has to do to protect her kids. And if Jason won't help, she's going to do it anyway. And then of course he'll have to help Carly, because otherwise Jason will just have to dig her out of the mess on the back side of it if he doesn't help her on the front side. Charles is about to explode in a storm of revenge, strategy, and shocking alliances. And at the center of it all are two of the town's most cunning power players, Carly Spencer and Valentine Cassadine. For months, both have been quietly circling the ever-dangerous Jack Brennan, each with their own reasons to want him gone. But in true General Hospital fashion, what starts as a shared mission of convenience may evolve into something far more complicated and potentially deadly. A common enemy unites unlikely allies. Jack Brennan has become a thorn in nearly everyone's side. His secret dealings, ties to pikemen, and his smooth manipulation of the justice system have left the PCPD, and even Sonny Corinthos, looking like amateurs. While Brennan keeps maneuvering behind the scenes, Port Charles is simmering with tension. Carly, still reeling from the chaos that Brennan brought into her orbit, from Drew's imprisonment to Jason's danger and Sonny's paranoia, has decided she's had enough. Brennan has hurt too many people she loves, and now that she's free from the mob's direct shadow, she's taking matters into her own hands. Valentine, on the other hand, has his own score to settle. Brennan's involvement with pikemen threatens the very foundation of Yelku and the Cassadine name. Valentine knows that if Brennan isn't stopped, his empire could crumble, and so could his carefully maintained cover. When the two cross paths at the Metro Court, sparks don't just fly, they ignite a dangerous understanding. Carly's no stranger to backroom deals, and Valentine has always appreciated a partner who knows how to play the game. Over a drink and a shared glare toward the man who's wreaked havoc across their lives, the seeds of a sly alliance are planted. Carly the strategist, playing Brennan at his own game. Carly Spencer has been underestimated too many times, and this time, she's using that to her advantage. She knows Brennan sees her as emotional, impulsive, and easy to manipulate. What he doesn't realize is that Carly's already 2 steps ahead. Using her connections at Aurora Media and the Metro Court, Carly begins gathering dirt, tracing the financial routes that Brennan used to funnel money through shell corporations. She's not afraid to cross a few lines, especially when she discovers a lead that ties Brennan's secret accounts to someone shocking, a high-ranking federal agent who's been feeding him intel. But Carly doesn't take her findings to the authorities. Not yet. Instead, she feeds breadcrumbs to Valentine, who has the tech and muscle to dig deeper without alerting Brennan's team. Together, they form a tag-team operation. Carly draws Brennan in with charm and false trust, while Valentine digs into his past and plots his fall from the shadows. Carly's transformation is stunning. No longer just a woman reacting to chaos, she's orchestrating it. Her quiet confidence and calculated moves remind longtime viewers of her days as a power player during the mob wars of old. Only this time, she's not fighting for Sonny, she's fighting for herself. Valentine's dark genius at work. Valentine Cassadine doesn't form alliances lightly. He's a man who trusts no one completely, but even he can't ignore Carly's instinctive knack for reading people. While she works Brennan socially, Valentine manipulates the data trail, forging false leads, intercepting communications, and even creating an encrypted server that feeds Brennan disinformation. It's a chess match, and Valentine is in his element. Each move he makes is deliberate, a leaked file here, a chance run in there. He arranges for Brennan's supposed allies to start questioning his loyalty. Soon, Brennan's own network begins to crumble, with people turning on each other out of fear and suspicion. But Valentine knows that if Brennan gets wind of their scheme too soon, he'll retaliate hard, and blood will spill. So Valentine plays it cool, letting Carly take center stage in public while he pulls strings from the shadows. Still, Valentine isn't immune to the emotional undercurrents swirling between them. Carly's fire and fearlessness stir something unexpected in him. As much as he tries to stay detached, there's an undeniable spark, a mutual recognition that beneath their armor, they're both survivors who've lost too much and learned to fight smarter, not harder. Brennan strikes back, and things get personal. Just when Carly and Valentine believe they have the upper hand, Brennan makes a ruthless move. Somehow, he learns that Valentine is probing Pikeman's hidden accounts, and retaliates by leaking falsified documents implicating Yelku in illegal arms trades. Within hours, Valentine's corporate reputation is in shambles. Carly, furious and unflinching, refuses to let Brennan win. When Brennan shows up at the Metro court, smug and untouchable, she flips the script, pretending to surrender, offering him exclusive access to her hotel's private conference suites for his next Pikeman meeting. Brennan, ever arrogant, takes the bait. What he doesn't know is that Valentine's team has already wired the entire suite with audio and visual surveillance. The moment Brennan steps inside and starts talking business, the trap is sprung. But in typical GH fashion, not everything goes as planned. Brennan realizes too late that he's been set up, and chaos erupts when he pulls a gun, aiming directly at Carly. Valentine bursts in, taking the bullet meant for her. The Metro court descends into pandemonium, and Brennan flees before the police arrive. The aftermath, a dangerous bond forms. In the aftermath of the shooting, Port Charles reels. Valentine survives barely, and while recovering at GH, Carly keeps vigil by his bedside. What started as strategy now feels personal. Valentine saved her life, and she won't forget it. Anna Devane, meanwhile, senses something deeper brewing. She warns Carly that Valentine's world is built on secrets, and that teaming up with him could destroy her. But Carly doesn't scare easily. In fact, Anna's warning only steels her resolve. "I've faced worse men than Brennan," Carly tells her, eyes burning with determination. "And I'm not backing down now. He came after my family. He came after my life. He's going to regret it." Valentine, weak but smirking, echoes her sentiment. "Jack Brennan thought he could outplay us," he says. "But the game's just getting started."